Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off the play fake. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
That's caught. Devon A-Chan. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It connects down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
22 yards. That's good for another Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets snapping. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
A loss of 2.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll motion Smith left. Fields now on third. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Miami touchdown. Just trying a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. That's taken in by Tucker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. A give left side for Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, sir. 19 seconds.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they pitch it to him. Across the 20, continuing to work. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
First down throw for Fields. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he has it down in the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
No more. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got it! And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. And he gets in. Touchdown! to lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 7. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
All right, go ahead, go.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds his back, H.A. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Tua again. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Get set. Hey, watch it, Oscar, watch it. Hey.
1st down, here's Tua. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. I mean, that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
And Wangu on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Good.
Fields out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphin side of the field. They managed 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 19, let's run. Go.
They go right back to home. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Green 19.
Fields on 3rd. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Green 19, let's run.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go.
Second and 4. He throws a bullet to the center. Misses. Caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
20, TX.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That's a walk again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Second down carry for A.J. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive. Call. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Hall once more. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Jets facing a 3rd and 9. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation. And now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Like, you just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Fields. Short pass brought in. He's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Hall. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go, Scott. 3-19, let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He finds himself 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
41-yard line.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Fields on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
They kick the running back in motion. Second down and 10. Fields. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a short game. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Field throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Austin McNamara on now to punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 30-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Go ahead.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain. You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
24, Jets 14. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. It's an excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tagovailoa on 1st down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Catch made underneath by the back. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Connor, long.
Here's Tua again. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Right here.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 16-point ball game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Caught by Miller. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Coming right is Hall. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They crossed the 40. Nice run there. Near the sideline at the 30. Still going. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Moving on 1st down. Fields. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. 3-19, that's next.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
New York.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
222, right?
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds its target. That's Taylor. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Nevis with a point after. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
31. Jets 21. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tua. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of this shotgun, a give to A.J. And he got what he could there, calling about 4 yards on 1st down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
H.N. again on 2nd. Pushing for the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 16-point ball game. Devon H.N. with the touchdown.
Hey, that just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks hit his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's brought in by Miller. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
The toss right side to Hall. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go. 19 winning. Here we go.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, son.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, come on.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
We'll drop this down to Achane. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right.
The give to Achane on the option. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Don't jump, ready? 319, just what? Right.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Second and 3. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And in, touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2. Keeping it on the ground. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Dolphins get on that football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Here's Achane running right. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Tua off the play fake. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Tua to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. That play play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. A-chain again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be first down Miami.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll stick with A-chain. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This will be a 44-yard look. Prater puts it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Hall takes it straight ahead. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Come on.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, 3rd down. That finds Pittman complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
First down, New York.
They get to the line and spike the football and stop the clock. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. The kick is good, so no time left. They at least put another 3 on the board, but things still ending in a tough loss. So it's Phins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.